In this video, I am going to make you understand, if given a set of functional dependencies and you are asked to find the candidate keys for the given functional dependencies, how you go about finding them. Well, before that, I'll just brief you with how the relation looks like. Well, this table is in itself called a relation. You can name it anything. For this case, I have named it the relation student. Now the rows which are there, they represent a record, right? So suppose you have a student ABC, his roll number is something, date of birth, PAN number, class. So what this row or this tuple represents is a record for some student, right? And these columns are nothing but some attributes that help you identify something about your record. Like if I say record number 1, so what is its date of birth? I mean, it has certain qualities, right? So उन qualities को बताने के लिए you have these attributes. Now coming to the point, what a candidate key is. Well, we try to find candidate. Let me just मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड कैंडिडेट की है क्या बेसिकली. तो जैसे आपको ये टेबल दिया हुआ है, तो व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि अगर मैं इसमें आपको केवल रोल नंबर दे दूँ, considering the fact, if I suppose that you one roll number can only be allotted to one student, right? तो रोल नंबर अगर मैं आपको दे दूं, तो आप उस स्टूडेंट को यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे कि ये कौन सा स्टूडेंट है, राइट? सो रोल नंबर फॉर्म्स अ कैंडिडेट की. अभी ऐसे ही मैं अगर पैन नंबर दे दूं आपको, तो भी आप जो है यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई कर पाओगे कि विच स्टूडेंट इज दैट, राइट? So now there is a lot of confusion among students. What a candidate key is, what a super key is, what a unique key, what is alternate key, what is foreign key. I mean, there are many number of keys, so I'll try to make you guys understand all the keys in some next video, but for the time being, just concentrate on understanding what a candidate key is. So अब हमने कैंडिडेट की को ये बोला कि जो यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई हमें करवा दे सारे, मतलब कोई सा भी रिकॉर्ड. जैसे मैंने अगर आपको केवल रोल नंबर दे दिया, तो आप मुझे बता सकते हो कि ये इस स्टूडेंट के बारे में बात हो रही है. एंड सेम वे पैन नंबर ऑल्सो कैन यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई. नाउ आई मीन, दिस साउंड्स वेरी इजी, बट if I give you roll number and date of birth, right? So now you can come to me and say कि date of birth doesn't help you. I mean, it is a kind of redundant attribute. Redundant in the sense कि when you can already determine the student with roll number only, then what is the use of giving me date of birth as well? So that is how its definition goes कि जो भी आप कैंडिडेट की बोलोगे, तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि उसके अंदर का कोई भी एट्रीब्यूट आपको यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई करा दे. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर मैं यहाँ पे रोल नंबर और डेट ऑफ बर्थ को कैंडिडेट की बोल दूँ, सो नाउ दैट डजंट फॉर्म द कैंडिडेट की. वाई? बिकॉज कैंडिडेट की प्रॉपर्टी होती है कि इट शुड बी मिनिमल, राइट? अब मिनिमल का क्या मतलब है कि रोल नंबर और डेट ऑफ बर्थ में केवल रोल नंबर से भी आप आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हो, राइट? सो विच मेक्स इट नॉन मिनिमल, राइट? अब सपोज, अब ऐसा नहीं है कि केवल रोल नंबर या केवल एक ही एट्रीब्यूट आपका कैंडिडेट की बना सकता है. मल्टीपल एट्रीब्यूट्स भी बना सकते हैं, बट यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट दीज मल्टीपल एट्रीब्यूट्स व्हाट यू आर टेलिंग do not independently make you identify the record, right? अब जैसे if I say name and date of birth, I am assuming कि if I get name and date of birth, I can identify any record uniquely. So this also makes a candidate key. ऐसा नहीं है कि केवल एक ही attribute होना ज़रूरी है. You just need to make sure कि जो नेम ना तो अकेला नेम आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए, ना केवल डेट ऑफ बर्थ आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए, लेकिन ये दोनों मिल के जो हैं यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाई डिटरमाइन कर पा रहे हैं, तो दैट मेक्स इट अ कैंडिडेट की, राइट। अच्छा, अब let us go to the I mean this is something very primary you need to know. Now I am going to the questions, right? अब इसमें जैसे ये दिया हुआ है हमें कि टेकिंग क्लोजर, पहले क्लोजर निकालना सीख लेते हैं। क्लोजर इज़ नथिंग बट कि आप एक एट्रीब्यूट को यूज़ करके क्या क्या फाइंड कर सकते हो, दैट इज़ द क्लोजर। फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ दिस इज़ अ गिवन रिलेशन, ये जो ए बी सी डी ई एफ हैं ये एट्रीब्यूट्स हैं, और आपको ये दिया हुआ है कि आप ए से सी फाइंड कर सकते हो, सी से डी डिटरमाइन कर सकते हो, बी से डी ई, ए डी से एफ। So now if I go about taking the closure of A, so what I am going to do is I can see A itself can give me A, right? This is called trivial dependency. मतलब ये बेवकूफ़ी की बात है कि आपको अगर A एट्रीब्यूट दिया है तो आप A को तो आइडेंटिफाई कर ही रहे हो, तो so you include A. Now you can see that A determines C, so you add up this in its closure list. Now you see that C determines D, so you add up D, and now till here I did not have F, so I only had A C D. And is there anything that I can find from A C D? Yes, if I use A, if I use D, I can use both of them to find F, right? In a similar way, let us determine how to get the closure for B, right? So what it should be, first step B itself, right? Now I see B can give me D and E, so I include it in the closure set, D, D and E. Okay, now what else can I get from B, D, E? So I don't think there is anything more that I can get from B's closure. So अभी ऐसा नहीं है कि केवल A और B का ही क्लोजर निकालेंगे, we can find the closure of A, B, oh sorry, A, B positive, A, B closure, sorry. So what it should be, I mean I can go around with the same way what I applied, but since I have the closure of A and closure of B itself, I can merely copy down these as it is, A, C, D, F, B, D, E. So D is kind of has come again, so I can remove this. So now AB you can see is making me determine A, B, C, D, E and F. So what I can say is AB is a candidate key, right? Because none of the A or neither A nor B could make me determine all the attributes, right? So this is the way how you go about finding the candidate keys, right? So let us go to our first question. So this says are ABCD. ABCDs are the attributes. AB tends to CD, D tends to B, and C tends to A. So what my approach would be is, I mean you can start from anywhere, but let us start with A. So I try to find the closure of A. So what can I get from A? I think I cannot get anything more than A itself, because if you think you can get CD, no, because for CD you need AB both, right? So A closure not working, so I go for B closure. Okay, so if I go for the B closure, what can I get? So first thing what I can get is B, right? अब इसके बाद देखते हैं कि और what else we can get from B. I don't think you can get anything, because you cannot use this, because this requires A, B both, and you only have B and nothing about. So A alone, B alone cannot be the candidate key. So what should I try? I should try AB closure, and let me see if that can provide me all the attributes. Well, I can write A B as it is, because obviously these do come as a trivial dependency. From AB I can get CD, right? Oh wow, that's great. So I include this in the closure set. So ABCD, and what I needed to have is ABCD. So now this is surely a candidate key, right? So now what should be my next step? Should I stop here, or should I go a little more and see if this is the only candidate key, right? So अब हम इसमें यहाँ पे थोड़ा ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है कि अब हम इसमें क्या करेंगे कि अभी तो what approach did I apply? I tried A, I tried B, I tried AB. Now, but how can I ensure this is the only set of candidate key, and what the hell I am doing? I mean, ऐसे फंडे फेंक फेंक के थोड़ी मैं A B B C C D ट्राई करता रहूँगा. सो दिस इज द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इन फाइंड एंड कैंडिडेट की इज कि अब आपको देखना है कि आपको ABCD तो मिल रहा है. तो what you are going to see is कि given the functional dependency set, you need to find if A or B exists on the RHS side, right? So if I start with A, right, I find A on the RHS. So what my next step would be, I will replace A with C, right, B as it is, and this also will form a candidate key. Now how you can you can check that neither C will make you determine every attribute, nor B will make you determine every attribute, but CB will let you determine every attribute. So CB is a candidate key. Just to I missed the closure for C. Let me just write it here, just to make sure that you are in sync with this video. So this will be C, and from C I can get A, and from A I could have got only A. So this also did not make a full did not make me determine full ABCD. So but CB will make you determine. Now the next step would be to I searched for A on the RHS. Okay, now I can search for B on the RHS, right? So I searched B on the RHS, and I got D tends to B. So what I do is I replace B with D. So this becomes A D. So this will also make a candidate key, right? Now I need to search C. AB already I have finished searching. I can search C on the RHS. I find this, but if I try to replace C with AB, what I will get? ABB, which is in itself AB only, right? So the point is, you go about searching on the RHS. If you find anything, you add it to the candidate key set. Similarly, if I try to search D on the RHS, I did find D, but just to make you understand, let me just, so what I do is I replace D with what? AB, and A as it is. So this becomes ABA, right? What I did was D को मैंने देखा RHS में, वो यहाँ था, तो I replaced D with AB. So I A as it is and D with AB. So this is nothing but AB only. So this is the set of candidate keys. Oh, sorry. these are the three candidate keys you have: AB, CB and AD.